Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Plan with me. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and I have some exciting stuff to show you this morning. At least it's exciting for me. I have enjoyed doing some designing, and as you know, I am in the Erin Condren planner, and some of this is new. Well, it's all new, but as far as what's in my shop and what's not in my shop. So that's what I want to go over this morning. It's Saturday morning, and I'm waiting for my grass to dry a little more before I go out and cut it. Because Monday morning we're leaving to take Maddie to Indiana. And so I wanted to show you this real quick. This is Pumpkin Patch. This is the kit. And because I've been planning in an Erin Condren hourly, a lot of my thought process has really went into this planner. And this is the planner that I want to use next year. This here is a 23-24. I don't have a 25-26 to be able to double check everything, because I'm under the impression, this is all new to me, the Erin Condren stuff. I'm under the impression that Erin Condren sort of tweaks her planners each year. And so what I am showing you today is what fits in a 23-24, or let's see, yeah, 23-24. Yes. A 23-24 planner, because this is the only Erin Condren spiral bound planner I've got. I have been online looking at Erin Condren D-stash groups, Macari, trying to find a more up-to-date, like the 25-26 Erin Condren, because I'm really not wanting to have to spend $60 to $80 just to get a planner for me to just measure stuff in. But I might have to bite the bullet and do it. I don't know. But anyway, everything I show you today is measured from this book. So what is in my shop is this right here. So this is the Pumpkin Patch Erin Condren 7x9. This is the key, y'all, 7x9. If you don't have an Erin Condren, but you've got a 7x9 planner, these will work, because this is 1.5 by 1.9 size boxes. So 4-page. These are all able to be purchased a la carte. The option to go with these pages in my shop is a weekly demo page, an extra washi strip page, and a deco sheet. So, depending on how heavy of a sticker planner you are, especially with this being an hourly, you might not need the extras. You might get away with just this demo box, because it's got a little bit of everything. You've got washi, you've got a decorative box to go over here in the corner, you've got functionals. You might just get away with this, and you might want to get this one because it's got the days of the week. If you're not worried about changing the days of the week, you can grab any of these other pages. And all this has got your today's dues, trackers, water intake, however you want to use these. This is the other pages that are available. So this, if you bought the whole kit, this will definitely be way more than you need. So you could get more than one week easily out of this. But this is all what is available in the shop right now. So I've got maybe 3 or 4 kits in the shop, because I didn't know how they would sell, if people would be into them. And it's all for, this was the main thing that I focused on, because needing to plan a week out, because that's what we're dealing with, is a week. But also in the Erin Condren, we have this page and this page. So you have your monthly, then you have like this notes page, and then you've got this type of dashboard. So that's what I've been doing this weekend. I have been playing with the same kit. This is an Erin Condren 7x9 monthly. We've got our washi that goes at the top. We've got our days of the week, which I did not put on a strip, so you can do a Sunday start or Monday start. Here's your dates. Here's functional boxes, and then some solid boxes to cover in the days that are not in play during that month. Here's your second page, and this is like the sidebar page or piece. These headers: to do, projects, celebration, goals, important, next month, they fit right here. So you can use this all as one sheet and this become your sidebar, or you can put your header and cut it, and if you want to put this in a box instead of the decorative boxes, if you want to put these elsewhere as a checklist, you can. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 checklists, and you've got your appointment labels here. If you don't want to use this for a sidebar, but you want decorative, or if you want to just use a couple in decorative, these strips can fill in on the sidebar what you don't need. So if you want 2 of these and a decorative, and we're going to do this plan with me together. This is really a plan with me. I'm not just yakking on this video. So then here's the next options for your dashboards. I've got 3 different pages because I've got you 3 different options. I've got just this plain October, no kind of headers, and this grid box. And this could be notes if you want birthdays, watching, reading, however you want to do it. This is more plain. This is page 1. The other option is page 2. We get a little more specific. We've got October, this month, to do with a checklist. These are individual checklists, and if you are a habit person, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 habits there, and this goes here. Then this page is to go over here. Now it's all individual. You don't have to lay it out like this. I made it. It's all cut individually, so you can lay it out like you want to. But this is what I would use, or what I'm going to use as my currently. So then you can write the book you're reading, the show you're watching, the planner you're in, the planner sticker company you're into. You've got these boxes. These are decorative bits. You've got some washi. So anyway, this is what I wanted to focus on this morning, because I've created these, but I have not tried them. So before I list these and the monthly part, I wanted to lay it out and try it and see and take notes. Got me a pen. Where I needed to adjust stuff, and got me a way to take notes to where if I wanted to adjust stuff, I would adjust stuff. So this, let's see, to tell the difference on Etsy. So there'll be one that has the word currently, so you can pick this page if you want it. There's going to be one that says the monthly, and one that says notes. So all these, I did not put that here on this printout, but they will be to where you can pick what you want. in the Etsy shop so you can tell the difference in the pages. Okay, so I'm gonna start over here with this, and I hope y'all are doing good. I forgot to ask, how are y'all this morning? I hope you're doing good. I'm trying to get some of this stuff filmed to where we can upload it for when we're in Indiana. So let's just see, y'all, how this is going to fit on here, and if I need to make stuff bigger, wider, because I'm learning right along with you guys. So I'm going right against the line. Let's see how far. Yeah, and these are repositionable sticker paper. Okay, so if you're not somebody that doesn't like checklists, that's the reason I made the rest of these individual. Maybe you don't want checklists in these two boxes, so you don't have to put them. But if you like checklists, these fit in these boxes to where you can make these boxes checklist. And the thought right now is that one of these pages I am going to be using for my business. So my Etsy shop, what I've uploaded in the shop, that needs to come over some more because I can see. Let's go again against this line and try it out. Okay, so I can put down what needs to go down, what I'm needing to get done each month, and I like a checklist when it comes to my business, to make sure I've got all the kits printed that need to be printed. My hand slipped. Hang on, y'all. I can't chew gum and walk, so hang on just a second. Okay, so there's that one. And when I have a little bit of downtime while we're in Indiana, this is what I wanted to work on, getting this dashboard and monthly stuff up in the shop as an option. I scooted that over. On like I said, I've got 2 or 3 kits as far as the week part goes, to lay out the week, but I don't have the dashboards up and added to the shop yet because I didn't know how they fit or how they worked. So that looks pretty good, y'all. I like that. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. And so this here would then go right over here, and just with a sticker we've turned it into a checklist. Same with this one here. Just with a sticker, we're going to turn this box here into a checklist. That is so cool. Okay, I'm not used to stuff working so well. So, okay, now I'm going to use this as my currently. So we're going to start with this top piece, and it's going to go right here, and I'm going to that first line. So there's that. And I went up on that edge, so let me, well, I had one up in the air and one sitting down on the line. Let's try it again. Let me get both ends down on this line. When I'm back here and the planter's up yonder, it's hard for me to see that line at times. So we've got that. Then we're going to come back with this. Now, thing is, if you want your boxes broke up, here's a strip to where you can put this on this next line. Perfection. And it breaks it up so this brown isn't hitting against this brown, or you can flip it and then you wouldn't have the brown hitting against that brown. But there's that. I've got this next strip that if you want to box this in, you can, or if you want this to run the bottom of the page, you can run this the bottom of the page, and then if you want it set up just like this, you can. So let's just see. We've got that one. That one. And I am grateful for these lines on here to where I can try to line these up. We got to come in just a little bit. There's that. We've got these. Okay, then you've got your flowers that you can easily, because they're delicate. I might have to widen the cut on these and give them a little bit more. They might be too delicate is what I'm getting at. I might need to give a little bit more border to them. There's that. This is supposed to be, oh yeah, because I was wanting to make that like a whole bouquet. So yeah, I'll need to fix that. Or either, once again, make the border a little bit, because but I guess it's good that I didn't make it a whole bouquet in case you're scrunched for space like what I'm dealing with right now. Let's see here. These are a little bigger, so it's a little easier to navigate these. Okay, y'all, there is my currently. I'm my gosh, that is so cute. I love it. And if you've already, when you get to putting this stuff on, if you've already bought like these kits here, if you go back, we've got checklist that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are plain, and then I've got 7 that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that are patterned. So you could easily put you some more checklist if you've already bought the whole kit and you're a checklist person. There you go. There's you some extra stuff. If you want to make these checklists, some of you have stencils, and if you have the Erin Condren stencil, this was a D-stash planner, so it did not come with a stencil. I am redating this whole planner, so some of you have an Erin Condren. You can just draw you in those stencils. But let's look at this. How cute! My gosh, I love it. Okay, so then the next thing I've got to try out is this monthly before I put it in the shop. So here's this 2-page monthly, and we are going to set that up. Okay, so I had to go get my planner, my calendar, just my quick jot planner, so I could see when, because this is a 2024 and we're in 2025, and I wasn't sure when the first was, and it's on a Wednesday. Now by the time I get to numbers, I have no idea if I'll remember that, but that's the reason I went and got this book. So let's see how this fits, y'all. Okay, so if I go, I wasn't ready for you to go. I was just talking. Okay, so let me flip this upside down. Sorry about that. Y'all having to look at it upside down, but I've got to be able to see this edge a little better. So, let's see. This is red, of course. Y'all can see that that's a color, but I can see that edge better instead of white against white. Okay. So now, oops, no, don't wrinkle up. So I think I can actually make this a little bit longer. So that's what I'm needing to know. You can just center it like I'm doing now just to get by, but I can make it to where at least it would finish out this top line. It's hard to see. Let me move this. Let me get you up closer. So I'm trying to go from this line to this line. So it could be just a smidgen longer. I mean, that's like a couple centimeters at the most. Okay, so then if we come back with, let's see, I'm a Sunday start. And then if we come back, let's see if these are long enough, if I've done these correct. Yes, and so see, this is, this hangs over just a little bit, so I think I want this blue and this orange here to actually be flush. So let me write down on my pad, so the top monthly strips lengthen, and then I'll come get this planner and see how much more I want it to lengthen. But those seem to be just right. So we got Sunday, Monday. So then the next question is, am I okay with it not coming all the way down and covering this? I think I might be. Let me just keep going with this. I don't know, because then in between your letters, your days of the week, there's going to be some white. And I don't know whether I need the white or I want that blue to come all the way down. And I think I might want that blue to come all the way down. So that there's not white in between those. There's blue, but I'm not sure. I gotta think about that part. For sure, I know I want to lengthen these just a smidgen. That much I do know. So then my question was, do I go all the way to this line? Okay, let me turn it like this. And let me see. If I do it on that line, I want to see what it looks like. I might do that. Okay, let me show you another option that's also on this sheet. I have these strips here. Now, most of the time, people like to use them to mark off, like if you have a vacation coming up. Never mind, scratch that idea. I was going to say put that strip down first and then set this on top of that strip. But I think I would rather have them marking off if I've got holidays that are several days in a row. Or if I don't have any that month, I can border. So let's go back to what I was doing. If I do this, right against this line here, I want to see what it's like to have, okay, so this puts white at the top. And then what would it look like with the header down here? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So let's look. Yeah, I think I like it better that the color goes all the way to the top. Okay, so let me undo this for a minute and take my pro sticker. Ain't even gonna have no stick left to it once I get through playing with it, but I want to know. I don't like that white. I think I do want to come back and go. If I'm gonna have white, I would rather it be where the majority of the white is going to be covered up, and that is going to be where the days of the week are going. So let's go back up here. Let me get my red book again so I can really see this edge. Okay, then I'm going to take my Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Okay, so then I've got this week sticker to go here, but I want to see about this sidebar situation. So I got scissors. So we can either do that whole sidebar that would fit right there, and it would fit under the this week sticker. Okay, so if you need all these projects or want all these projects, you can do that. Or you could do a decorative strip but I think I want this because what I want to use, like I told you, some of this for this page and this page is to get stuff done for my shop. So I think this would be more beneficial for me. Okay, so if I do that, and then we've got this to do that goes right here, and there's 4 options but 6 here. So you can do projects. I would put celebrations, but we don't have any birthdays in October, or not enough to have them listed. If I remember one, I can put it on the actual day. So I'm gonna skip that, and I'm gonna do goals for the shop that I want done, and then I'm gonna do this next month. Okay, so there is that, y'all, and that's how it's looking so far. And then I said the first is on what? Wednesday, maybe? Is that what I said? Yes, the first is on a Wednesday. So then we're going to get, now normally I would go ahead and put in things that I know that is going to happen that month, but this is October and I am not that far ahead, y'all. I'm just trying to get through this next week with Maddie at school. So I am going to get my white out and white out this number here, and then I'm going to start the first here, and I'm gonna date this whole page because this is monotonous and my video is already over 30 minutes long, and so I'm gonna date this and come right back. Give me just a second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I've gotten all the way down to what 31 is supposed to be, and that is Halloween. And I want to be able to write like a happy Halloween or something like that. So I'm going to use this empty box to put there so that I can put now my date, which has a lot of green on green. But anyway, and then that gives me this one here that's empty, and so I'm going to go fill it in with this right here. Okay, and then I want to come back, and I've just folded this, y'all, so I could manage it better when I was trying to take my numbers off. Okay, and then these 3 are empty, so I want this one in the middle. It says the cutest pumpkin in the patch. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to do these open boxes. Let's see. Am I going to do that? I'm scared to, since I don't know my scheduling. I might need those boxes. I've got 3 boxes that are empty. I might need those to write stuff in. So let me just do these decorative, and since this is removable sticker paper, maybe it'll come up when it comes time for me to put stuff in here. If not, I think it's fine. I think that'll look okay. So I will probably cut this off so I can put it in here. And then this is what all I still have also on this page. So you've got icons, you've got your bill dues, you've got your labels for appointments, some flags, and then these boxes that are empty. And then these strips to where if you've got a vacation going on, you can do it. I don't know if I will or not until, we get into this month. If I don't have any long weeks of anything happening, I will just take this strip and run it across the bottom on each side to box it in. But anyway, that is what, after I get through cutting grass and trying to get everything washed so we can start packing, I am going to try to get this listed in my Etsy shop, because I'm loving it. I think it turned out cute. So this is the monthly. Now, I did not put a month up here in case this is something you don't want to use in October, you'd rather use in November, or if this is more the end of September or the September month, you're going to have to get you a sticker that says October. So like out of Mojo Jojo Plans, let's see, we have got some monthlies. Let me see. I like this here, but that is on clear paper. Do I want the clear? I don't know if I do, because I don't know. Gosh almighty. This is going to be 30 minutes longer than it should be, just for me trying to get this clear to peel up, because this is going to, that blue is going to take over. Okay, I don't want that. I'm going to go with this that is white background. Here's our October. There we go. October. Alright, so we got that, and then we've got our currently, and then we've got our habits and everything to track, and then we go into the week, which is going to be a whole separate video because all this is taking long enough. But anyway, please let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. And I am so grateful for, I've got like 7 new subscribers, y'all. And that is awesome. Thank you. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.